Welcome to the Travelex Weekly Outlook for the last week of January. The dollar was on mixed footing, actually. There was a risk-off play in session. We have seen the dollar rebound from 6-week lows against the euro, though it is down against the Japanese yen. In fact, you're looking at late October lows against the Japanese yen. Basically, what's happening, investors have grown increasingly concerned about what's going on with Greece, with these debt talks, with these private creditors. They continue to drag on, and as a result, that is weighing on investors' sentiment to start the week. So as a result, havens are in high demand, and so that is lifting the dollar against the euro. But the U.S. currency is down against the yen, another safe haven currency. Meanwhile, adding to the risk-off trade has been concerns about what's going on with Portugal. We have seen their borrowing cost on 10-year notes rise to euro-era highs, and so that is also weighing on investor sentiment as well. But the dollar's better start to the week does stand in contrast to how it performed last week. That is when it was generally on the decline at the hands of the U.S. Central Bank. Basically, what the Fed did was extend its already prolonged low-rate pledge to toward the end of 2014. And so what that does is basically give investors a green light to use cheap greenbacks to fund bets on riskier investments such as stocks and higher yielding currencies. As a result, we did see the Australian dollar, that is the world's top yielder, above 4%. It did rise to its highest level in 3 months against the dollar. Another factor that has been weighing on investor sentiment has been, again, these debt talks in Europe. Going into the close of last week, many investors thought that Greece would wrap up these debt talks and possibly secure a deal over the weekend. That hasn't happened, so as a result, investors have really taken back that rally that they have recently rewarded the single currency with. So we'll have to see how it plays out this week, whether or not Athens can move in a positive direction and ink a deal with these private creditors on making its finances more stable in the months ahead. We'll have to see how that shakes out. And then for the last week of Jan, we'll look to key U.S. data on manufacturing and employment. For anybody out there looking for a stronger dollar, they could get their way if we get some solid numbers on the labor market. That would tend to reduce expectations that the Fed might have to do more to bolster the economy, such as offering a third round of quantitative easing. But that is going to do it for the latest on the dollar. Feel free to check us out online.